This is it.
The clash of the Titans.
I think it's a good matchup. It's the match that people want to see. Hopefully I can be good for one game. And if it's one game I'm good for, I hope it's this one.
People are hyping it up very much. In my head, if I don't win, I would say it would be embarrassing. But if we played it 5 years ago, then he should win.
I'm just a content creator, that's all. But when you do, please don't celebrate.
If you don't do, I also don't do.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
I know you celebrate.
Probably.
You're gonna score, I'm gonna look up.
Tekkz has got that down to a T.
I prefer not to speak.
Underway with the biggest game, I'm going to say, of all time. Anders versus Tekkz. And here we are, 2 minutes in, Anders Vejrgang kicking from left to right in that white strip green shorts and white socks, and all in blue in RB Leipzig navy. From right to left will be Tekkz, and that is a rash strike in the opening 3 minutes. If the game continues like this, we're in for an absolute cracker, because both players eager to get their nose in front. It feels like one of those games, Ryan, where the first goal doesn't really mean much, though.
Yeah, I predicted anyway a high-scoring game, but
Here is Kylian Mbappe, strikes across goal, and Anders Vejrgang will break the deadlock. He will open the scoring. Strike across the goalkeeper. Bonmatu with the through ball into Mbappe. He had one thing on his mind, one touch, and a
in
left-footed
17
strike into the
minutes
top.
against Tekkz.
Who did I speak about at the start of the show? Yamal.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful through ball and a Travella into the top corner shells.
Yeah, I mean, you got to kind of look at your centre-back items. He is using Jack
Sure,
Stam, which is one of the
Catch
best
your eyes to the
centre-backs.
bottom right again. Stapp stepping out, but
It's got to be.
Tekkz will get the rub of the green. The ball bounces his way, and Pina lashes it in the bottom corner. He stepped with Stam, and this time, Shells, it didn't pay off for him.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you're going to have to step along the whole time against Tekkz, because you know he's so dangerous on the ball. You don't want to give him too much space. As you can see, Tekkz just fires it into Pina. A bit fortunate to get the ball back, but he will not be complaining. And the goal low driven with Pina, that's why she's in the team, but Tekkz won't be complaining at all.
Yeah, it's very fortunate for Tekkz right there, because I think Anders actually done really, really well to step with Stam there. He wins possession, and I believe it was Bonmatu maybe just ended up blocking. Yeah, so it's a frustrating goal to concede if you're Anders, but for Tekkz, it's a key moment to get back into the game.
One thing I would like to say, though, I'm watching these players. When they've scored, I'm hearing no reaction, no nothing. You can tell Anders is kind of locked in with this one. He doesn't want to let his emotion take over just yet, but it just shows to how much it means to both of these players at the moment.
Straight from kick-off, Anders reinstates that 2-goal lead. I might be getting shushed.
I look over my shoulder.
I might be getting shushed by Anders Vejrgang. Talk me through the goal, straight from kick-off, Ryan, going down the other end.
You can see the triggered one with Ryan. It gives Tekkz something to think about, but then in this situation, Pina just sort of gets between both centre-backs. So there's not much you can do defensively there. The pass gets into Pina's in her feet, so you can take it in her stride, and you can see Anders.
Can you even defend that when you're getting runs triggered against you? Like, what is the way?
There is no way, and I think that's why, for me, the intercept play style is so important, because it will bail you out sometimes. Well, maybe you haven't think, as you can just see Tekkz equalising, getting one back straight away.
I'm gonna be real.
Trying to keep in the match, Ryan.
You're coming off. Who's that? Warm up. I need a sub. Whoever that is, I'm telling you, you're coming off. Is that Saliba?
I think it is.
It is disgraceful stuff. How are you? No, come on here. Look at that. Oh, Pina is inevitable. I don't even know what to tell you. That's why I don't use Saliba though. He's just love him in real life. On the game, there's something. I'm telling you.
But Pina will do that to anyone though.
Yeah, but there's something about Saliba. Yeah, that's a horrible goal to concede.
I mean, it's one of those things where when you look at the drafts for the players, CB's not really remember.
Was it Mike? I was going to say
Mike Mignon.
Yeah, I was going to say Schmeichel, but that was another one.
And
do you remember Rio?
It was just really poor.
It was that Rio Ferdinand one time as well. Yeah.
And you sort of do live and die by the draft. If you pick someone and they're not playing for you, you're not going to invest money in your subs. You have to stick with what you've got.
But I think also it comes to a point where it doesn't really matter about who you drafted. These players have been practicing them all along. They trust them.
Snatched again.
They trust them fully to the most.
Anders been on the training ground. That's a question. Pina is over it.
It's Yaskar that scored one
Put
last
it
game
top
against.
corner.
Yeah, against Anders.
He's put a player on the line as Tekkz, which means there's going to be a few players onside there. It does go short, but quite surprised by that. Stam! What a save from Tonali. With the ping pass plus play style, but Anders reads it really, really well. As it stands right now, Anders top of the table.
Lovely.
And he could be adding a fourth goal. Kylian Mbappe, one-on-one with the keeper, opens up his body, finesses it home. Anders, 4-2 up.
It is great play. It's the triggering of runs which is key here for this attack. You'll see the replay as it comes in. Pay attention to once he gets the ball here, gives and goes with Mbappe. You can see the aim is to get that in this space here to Mbappe. Yeah. That's the final goal. And then from this position, it's just about having the composure to create and finish the chance there, and Anders does just that.
One thing I admire is just his finishing. Like, honestly, I feel like every time I'm through...
You can get one before half-time, it'll be perfect. Hold on.
Over the first half, will fall Tekkz's way. Tonali twisting and turning into Mbappe, and that's 4-3, and we've got a game going into the second 45. And Anders is furious. Brian Pessoa.
We might need security to stop Rich and Anders after the game. This is Tekkz's goal here. Tonali, the space opened up. Mbappe, first-time shot just before half-time.
But that little hezzy with Tonali, I think, just to delay it for Mbappe to get open. We're talking about Tekkz being hesitant. He seems like he's still got the confidence in him, but...
Apologies if you did hear any unsavory language there coming through from Anders.
Pass there from Tekkz. They'll be knowing that they need to put in the work. Look at the Team Hullet members, the Team Liquid. You see Manu, Emre, Levy, the amount of hours they put in, irrespective of whether they've already qualified. Beautiful play from Anders. Deserved the goal. That's wonderful play. That's at you, Rich, again.
Utilised all the space and he just kept dribbling. He just kept moving forward, Shells, and forced Tekkz sooner rather than later to commit to a player.
And yeah, Tekkz is one of the best defenders in the world, but listen, Tekkz had no chance of stopping Anders in this counter-attack. And looking at it, he just timed it perfectly, and Anders in the box. We already know what the result's going to be.
Again, I mentioned it in the first half, it's the triggered runs. You have to respect it. In Tekkz's position there, it's basically man-for-man marking there. They're running at your defensive line. You need to decide, are you going to track that run from your...
I think it's such a key thing, but in transition, he does get caught lacking, especially against Kylian Mbappe, who anyone will have a tough time trying to catch up.
This could be Anders. Dagger blow, there you have it, 6-3. 3-goal cushion for the Pro Open champion. He might be in a different strip this year, representing a different organisation, but the results still keep coming for Anders Vejrgang. 6-3 leads against Tekkz.
I've said it about 3 times already. It's the triggered runs, and it's so difficult to manage with Tekkz in that situation. Sorry, I feel like it's not even a mistake, but like the damage is done already from before that. When he gets into a final third step.
Here we go. Let's see it. So it's Stam who gives it away. Shot came in, slide tackle comes in.
Yeah, I'm sure FG and Foden will have something to say about that if that's getting given in the game. Because yeah, I don't know.
See if we see it.
That was the Buckley.
7-3. I think Anders knows that's game set.
No,
and
I don't
match.
think Tekkz is playing that bad, but I guess I didn't expect Anders to kind of make Tekkz look like a normal opponent defensively. I think he's just caught him in transition, and it just shows how lethal Anders is. When he gets in them areas, no one can stop him. And I think for Tekkz, he'll be disappointed he hasn't fought that well, but...
Could be an 8th goal here for Anders Vejrgang. Lamine Yamal with it. Right-footed strike into the top corner. We've not seen these two play.
Yeah.
But I think if you looked at recent results, which player has Tekkz struggled with in this year, in this game? Emre Yilmaz. Who is close in terms of gameplay? I think Tekkz might struggle with this high press.
I'll be honest.
High attack player.
My prediction before the game, right? I expected a blowout. This is his first FA Pro Open.
Yes.
Tuga don't concede goals. This is the goal here from Anders Vejrgang. A shot cross goal with Bomati. But yeah, we associate Tuga as being one of the more defensively sound competitors. He's one of them.
Can Tekkz get a consolation? Tonali into Pina, not quite. 9-3 is where this game will end up. Anders Vejrgang, emphatic, dominant display from the Pro Open champion. Respect on the stage. And they're already in conversation about the game. Was that salary?